If you're waiting for the new year to quit porn, if you're waiting for a certain date, you'll never quit. It's always the people who say, oh, New Year's resolutions, this year I'm going to do this, that. They last 3 weeks, if that. So every single time someone sets a New Year's resolution, just know they're not going to make it. They're undisciplined. If they actually wanted to achieve that, they'd have started. They wouldn't have waited for January 1st. They'd have started already, okay? You've got plenty of time now to make so much progress towards quitting porn. By the time January 1st comes, you nearly quit, okay? Instead of starting there after jacking off another 30 times before then and feeling like a loser. I quit porn at 19, which is faster, which is younger than 99% of the population. So here's how I did it. Step 1, get onto LessFap, okay? Now LessFap is how it sounds. This week, just fap less, just watch porn less than you did last week. Instead of rushing and going to zero like everyone does, trying to quit porn in 2 weeks, just do it less. So if you watch porn 10 times last week, do it 8 times this week, then 6 times, then 3 times, and keep going down like that. And within a couple months, you'll be watching it once a week as opposed to twice a day, okay? The reason it's so effective and works every time is because you can still watch porn. You're not just taking this addiction away from yourself immediately, okay? You're making progress each week towards quitting, which feels great, and you're getting benefits each week, right? Because the less you watch porn, the more benefits you get, like confidence, less anxiety, motivation, testosterone, okay? You can make so much progress from now to the end of the year that your addiction could be, 20, 30, 50, 70% better? So get onto LessFap and stop rushing. Now, there's no pressure, but the link below, if you need extra help with this, if you want to quit faster, you can check it out if you want. Now, the next tip I'll give you is, what is the most effective way to overcome urges? Is it through meditation, through willpower? The best way I've found with everyone, 100% of people, is through action. Action, which pretty much just means moving, getting up and moving. If you're in bed, right, and you get an urge to watch porn, you're in your comfortable, bed that you usually watch porn in, you kind of want to watch it right now. If you stay in bed, you must be retarded. I was doing the same thing. I'm speaking to my past self as well. You must be pretty stupid, right? Because what are you telling your brain? You're telling your brain, right, look, brain, I'm in bed. I kind of want to watch porn right now. I'm not moving, am I? I'll go on Instagram for a bit. Your brain's thinking, oh, he clearly wants to watch porn. There's no other, there's no other reason why he'd be in bed at this time. He wants to watch it. Fair enough. Let's help him out. Let's make him horny. Your brain does not know you do not want to watch porn right now, okay? Your brain does not know you're trying to quit. It thinks you want to watch it, so it's going to help you. But if you got up and moved out of bed and went for a walk, went for a shower, right? Imagine you're going for a walk. Before you've even put your shoes on, the urge is 90% gone. It's that simple. Because you're telling your brain, by moving, by using action, look, brain, I'm not watching porn, right? I've moved from the bed, I'm going for a walk, I'm not watching porn outside, okay, I'm not weird. Get rid of the erection, get rid of the urge. And your brain's like, all right, fair enough. I'll give you some testosterone, I'll give you some energy for the gym, for the walk, for whatever you're doing. Your brain wants to help you if you let it. So, by the way, you might think, willpower is going to work. If you use willpower drains, by the way. So if you use willpower for 30 minutes, it'll go from there to there. And by the time you've got to this point, so you got no willpower left, you got no discipline left, you're going to relapse. By the time you've relapsed, your willpower stays there for the rest of the day. So the chance of you jacking off another 3 times is so much higher because you've drained your willpower. That's why willpower doesn't work. So using action, getting up and moving is the best way to overcome urges. Now, another, negative of watching porn is it's cringe, but it puts you into the beta male position. When you're watching porn, right, you can lie and say, oh yeah, that girl wants it from me. Your brain knows what's going on. It knows you're watching porn through a video in the corner like a loser. You're watching a girl you wish you were with be with another man, okay? What is that signaling to your brain? I'm a loser because I can't get her. I don't have enough status. I'm not good looking enough, whatever it is. Okay, this is what our primal brain's thinking. She's too good for me. He can get her though. He deserves her. So he's the alpha. I'm the beta. So I'll watch because I can never get involved. And if you do this enough, obviously your self-esteem will go in the bin. Obviously, you're not even going to like yourself or respect yourself. So no one else will respect you. But you're going to start enjoying being the watcher, which is very unnatural and just weird. Okay, you should be the one involved or build yourself up so you can get to that point. But you should never enjoy being the watcher. But that's what happens when your brain just accepts, well, we're just a loser. We're never going to get the action. So we might as well enjoy being a watcher. You know what that's called? Being a cook. Being a cuckold, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's when a man enjoys watching the woman he loves, the woman he's literally with, maybe his wife, be sexual with another man. because he doesn't believe he can be with her, even though they're married and together or whatever. He believes he's not good enough to have sex with her, so he has to watch. Look it up online if you don't believe me. This is what happens when you watch too much porn. You turn into a cook, beta male, whatever term, it's cringe, but it's the truth. Your self-esteem will be in the bin, that you won't even believe you deserve to be with your wife. I mean, if that doesn't corrupt your brain enough, I don't know what does. One more tip I'll give you, for free, because why not? Change your identity. Currently, if we ask your brain to describe yourself, it would say, oh, well, he's trying to quit porn. You know, it's difficult. He's got this addiction. He's trying. It's hard, but at least he's having a go. That is the wrong attitude. Why don't we flip that and say, if we ask your brain to describe you now, it would say, oh, he's already quit porn. Doesn't watch it. He finds it boring. He finds it cringe and weird. Doesn't want to be a cook. So, yeah, he doesn't watch it. He's got no interest in it. Describing yourself, it would say that. Even if it's not true, even if you just jacked off 5 minutes ago, tell your brain you've already quit. You don't like porn. It's gay. It's weird. It's cringe. All things are true, by the way. Tell your brain that, okay? And then eventually, this is not an overnight fix, but eventually, after 1,000 times of telling your brain that, it's going to get so sick of you saying the same thing that it's just going to accept it. It's going to be like, this guy said the same thing over and over again. It must be true. It must be true, okay? Right, he clearly doesn't like porn because he said it 1,000 times in the past month, right? So it's just going to accept it. So the next time you get an urge to watch porn after that, your brain's going to be thinking, hang on, why do I watch that? It's weird, okay? It's gay, it's cringe, I don't watch that. And it's going to be so much easier to overcome an urge. It's a bit like hypnosis. I don't know if you believe in that. I don't know if I do, but imagine telling a vegan, okay, through hypnosis that, you know, they ate meat. And they came out of the hypnosis and they got a plate of veg, which they would have usually loved, but now they've been hypnotized and they're thinking, I don't want that. I'm not a vegan. What is that? Right? Sort of the same thing. Just change your identity. Even if it's not true, even if porn is the best thing in your life, say it's boring, it's cringe, it's weird, it's gay, makes you into a cook. And eventually your brain will accept this and believe it. And the next time you get an urge, it'll be a lot easier to overcome. This is expert advice from a 19-year-old. I'm not 19 anymore, but I was when I quit. So I really hope it helped. If it did in any way, please subscribe. Goodbye. By the way, no pressure, but under this video is my paid porn quitting secrets course. It just helps you quit porn faster, supports me. So once you feel like you trust me enough, you can check it out. There's a massive discount going on right now. So if you're interested, I'd do it now. And once you buy it, by the way, I'm going to give you a free bonus section, which teaches you how to speak to girls, which becomes a lot easier when you quit porn.